Hello everyone, I'm Caio Figueiredo. Welcome back to another video of Bovineology. Hello everyone. First, I would like to start this video by wishing you a very happy 2021. And I wish 2021 is much better. It's going to be much better than the past year that everybody of us had. Secondly, I would like to apologize for posting this video a little bit later. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago, I was diagnosed with COVID, so my voice was affected. So I thought it was a better idea to postpone this video a little bit so we can have better quality. Also, I got a new webcam and I got a new microphone, so hopefully we can have increased quality in our videos from now on. So starting this video, we're not going to talk about diseases anymore. Now I want to bring your attention to a couple of technologies that we can use in our day-by-day in a dairy, and how it can help us a lot when it comes to insemination, and when it comes to when to inseminate, right? When it's time. So here I want to share my screen with you. And most of the dairies in the United States, they still use visual detection of estrus in order to determine when to inseminate an animal. So I wanted to point out here's the homosexual behavior of cows. So this is what standing to be mounted means. So in this case, this cow here, she's standing to be mounted by this other cow here. She's not running away. So this is the perfect example of what estrus expression means. So there are a couple of people that say that this cow here ideally is also in estrus or in proestrus, but let's focus on this one for now. So why am I bringing this up? Because, all right, we see estrus, and then what's the timing to inseminate, right? When is the optimal time of insemination when I see that? So there's a study published on that, and there are multiple studies. I'm just gonna show you one. And this one is Dransfield in 1998, along with his colleagues, evaluated multiple intervals from the onset of estrus into insemination. And the interval that yielded the best results in terms of pregnancy was between more than 8 to 12 hours after the onset of estrus, around 51%. And this leads to a big question. In the dairy farm, when I see a cow standing to be mounted, how do I know that that's the first time she's being mounted? When is 12 hours? If it was 12 hours ago, happened the first time, we don't know that. So what some dairies do is they look for estrus multiple times in the day, once or twice, and that helps a little bit in this case. But if you want, I want to bring a couple of alternatives that we can implement in the dairy farm that can help with that. And these alternatives now are using technology, right? Let's suppose you don't have the personnel to look for estrus once, twice, 3 times a day. You need to train them. They are not very well trained. We know that there's some level of subjectivity when it comes to visual detection of estrus. So we help a lot when we use this kind of technology. So we have the pedometers that have accelerometers that are going to measure activity of the animal. We have the collars that some of them use activity indexes with rumination indexes. And they're actually very nice tool because it allows you to use the apps in the cell phone. So you don't even have to look into the computer. You actually have the information in the palm of your hands. There are some other rustic tools such as the tail chalk. So basically, when you are in the field, and you use the tail chalk and you see that the chalk is rubbed off. Sometimes there's some hair missing here from one cow mounting the other. That is usually an indicative of estrus expression. There's another tool that this one is a pressure sensing device. So we have a lot of options here. And I want to show you how they are basically working. So here we have the device mounted onto the animal. So either the collar or pedometer or the pressure sensing. The behavior of the animal is going to change into the estrus pattern that was previously studied by the companies. So when it happens, all this information is transferred into a base station, is usually an antenna. And then this antenna is going to transfer all this information to the software in the computer so the technician can have an idea of what's going on, and then it's going to create signs, right? The animal is in estrus. There are some of these devices that have health index, so it can tell you when the animal is getting sick or not. But the good thing is that you have all of that in the palm of your hand. You have all of that in your computer. And some of these apps, they even show you when is the optimal timing of insemination based on the onset of estrus. So here I want to show you a picture of a software that I used a lot for research. Is the collar. And I know there are multiple farms that are using this tool as well. So here on the upper part, well, on the upper and the lower part, these are two, these are from the same animal, but two measurements. So this one is activity, and this one is rumination in minutes per day. So right when we put the collar in, so this is the day we put the collar, we see that a couple of days we start seeing these lines. And this line actually takes around 5 days for activity and 7 days for rumination. This is the pattern of the animal. So these are very nice programs because you're not using the average behavior of the average of a herd, but you're using like a personalized activity basis for each animal. So here we placed the collar. Then a couple of days later, there was a high activity peak. So we passed, this animal passed the high activity threshold. And concomitant with that, at the same time, there was a decrease in the ruminations in minutes per day. And then the software translated that as estrus expression. And then here, around 20, 21 days later, we see same thing happening, same pattern. So these are nice tools that we can use in the dairy herd to try to get away from subjectivity, trying to reduce the time that we need these people looking at the cows in the field. And I think that's a nice alternative if you're looking into getting away from estrus detection visually, and then you can use technology to help you out. Thank you very much. Again, if you like the videos, share, subscribe. If you have questions, write them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you next week.